This episode is brought to you by Intuit QuickBooks Bill Pay. Growth is the goal, but the paperwork is a trap. If your accounts payable feels like a second job, you're doing it wrong. Enter QuickBooks Bill Pay. Reduce manual data entry, automate your approvals, and track 1099s in one place. No more chasing signatures. No more spreadsheet headaches. Just control over your cash flow and a back office that actually scales. Automate your accounts payable today at quickbooks.com/billpay. Terms apply. Money movement services are provided by Intuit Payments, Inc., licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to 500 Open Tabs. I'm Kaveh Taharian.
And I'm Hannah Hillam.
Hannah, how are you? The Sharton Queen. She is the Sharton Queen.
That was a really high register. I realized after you started singing that you didn't realize it was going to be that high, but you really sold it.
I don't care. I don't back down. I'm just into it, and I'm committing to the bit. That's what I always do.
The Sharton Queen, is doing fine. I don't know. What do you want me to
royal
say?
shartness.
What?
I should say this at the top of the episode. We were supposed to record earlier today, and due to things going along, we did not end up getting around to that. As you can hear as I'm speaking, you can hear it, right, as I'm talking.
Yes.
Our neighbors across the way are doing a remodel, and they're very kind. And I was like, hey, do you think you can wait until this hour before you start to do work? And they're like, yeah, no problem. We'll let them know to start. Of course, now we started late, so I don't have the heart to ask them to delay again. So on my end, we're just going to be hearing some sawing and hammering and buzzing or whatever. But thankfully, this is an episode where you're going to be talking more, so it shouldn't be a huge problem.
How dare they tempt you with that wood chipper?
I know. I could just go put my head directly inside of it.
I just pictured that. I don't want to picture that, but it happened. Anyway.
I do every morning when I wake up. How are you doing, other than sharting and sawing and wood chipping?
For the record, I have not sharted. There's no reason why he's calling me Shart Queen.
Why are we recording this podcast?
Oh, sorry. It's Sharts. What is this podcast
it's
called?
Shart
500
Week.
Open Sharts?
Shart Week is at the end of August. Discovery Channel famously always says it's Shart Week.
Shart Week, dude.
Or as Tracy Morgan or Tracy Jordan says, live every week like it's Shart Week.
Dude, I wish.
Man.
Look, I can't wait to learn all about the different kinds of sharts in this world.
Are there a lot of kinds of shart? I feel like there's only one kind of shart. A shart is like a singular event.
Wow, that's said by someone who's never had to experience gastrointestinal distress. I hate this intro.
I
hate it.
Tempted to ask follow-up questions, as Sarah always makes fun of me for, but I will not do that.
What?
I'm going to let us go ahead. No, she just says I always ask a lot of follow-up questions.
Yeah.
I think I told you this, that's like when her friends, like when I first started dating her, they'd be like, oh, Kaveh asks a lot of follow-up questions. Like they were kind of making fun of her. Yeah.
You're curious.
And I was like, sorry, I care.
They're
Shut
making fun
up.
of her for having a boyfriend/fiance who talks and asks questions and cares about them.
I mean, I guess Midwest is not very like a lot of follow-up questions. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Like I think it's like a different sense of etiquette where it's kind of like, this guy's a little bit nosy. He's asking a lot of questions.
He's got the California questions coming in here. Mr.
California question. Kaveh, California question, Sharton Taharian. Non-Sharton, apparently.
Shartarian.
Shartarian.
Like I said, not my favorite intro, but I'm going to commit to this bit.
Commit to the bit.
And
commit to
right
the
now.
shit. Yeah, commit to the shit.
Commit.
Man, last week's episode was very serious, so I think I just had it in me where I'm like, I have to be idiotic. Also, at the time of this recording, I have no idea how much worse things have gotten. So who knows? I apologize if like we're in the middle of something really terrible. I might be.
And we're talking
cavalier.
about sharding.
I have no idea. We don't know. There's no way to know.
Let's make some canned like responses of like, it's bad, guys. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. Just remember.
I do hope everyone's doing okay out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Me too.
Anyway, I hope everyone out there is getting sawed in half by their neighbors like I am about to apparently at the end of this. Hannah.
What?
What's your tab? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm talking about sharts with you.
Yeah,
okay.
That's your tab.
Yeah, my tab is called Shart Week. A day in the life of Hannah Hillam. And it's a week. Anyway, I need to
a day feels like a week. Week.
When you're sharting, a day feels like a week.
I'm starting to doubt your ability to do this tab.
Wow. Okay.
Shart is.
I
hope it's not a serious tab you're doing today.
It kind of.
Oh, no.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry I sharted all of this. I'll go ahead and stop.
No, it's not that serious. I mean,
I'll go ahead and slop.
So I forgot that you're a king at not interrupting, but like derailing. Stop.
Maybe
No,
Ezra
we're doing it.
Klein.
You're messing with me. Okay, ready?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is you have a serious tab that you'd like to discuss today, and I'm an incredibly popular podcast because I phrase things very slowly, and I sound like I'm really talking about something important, and I have something. I'm really putting my words together because I feel things. I'm really a mindful person.
You know,
Listen to that sharding. That's just
the
sharding noise in the
sawing
background.
sound really made that perfect. Like that just, I was like, I had to hold in the laughter. It was perfect.
Hold in the shard. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
anyway, sorry. Continue. You have a real tab.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. So much like last week where you talked
Mm-hmm.
about Iranian mythology and folklore, I have a folklore tab as well.
All right.
So
that's exciting.
yeah. And this is a tab called, I mean, it's about something that is called the fire or the curse of the fire horse.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's cool as hell. Let me
yeah.
guess it's Welsh.
Nope.
English.
Japanese.
Oh my God, Hannah, I'm so proud of you. This is so exciting. We've left England. I'm genuinely thrilled. I'm so happy.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that. Thanks. Wow. I can't believe you're erasing my culture.
We're sharting your culture away. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Shart, please.
Great. Can you guys believe this guy? All he does is shart all over my tab. No, just kidding. I love it. So, the curse of the fire horse.
Love it.
And this isn't just folklore. This is a Japanese tale that is still very much part of, well, you'll see. It comes all the way up to this year. So,
all right.
This is from an article from Amusing Planet by Kaushik Padawari, and it's called Yaoya Oshichi, the girl who tried to burn down Tokyo for love.
Whoa. Love it already.
So, we're in the year 1682, and Edmund Halley is first seeing that comet in the sky, and he's like, that's a comet.
Yeah.
Halley's Comet, he's observing that, and William Penn is, quote-unquote, founding Pennsylvania. And
Penning.
What?
Penning, Pennsylvania.
Penning, yes.
Yeah.
William Penn is penning Pennsylvania. Yeah, England was executing their last witch, and over in Japan, there was a massive fire burning down the city of Tokyo, which at the time was called Edo, and it was called the Great Tenna Fire, and it destroyed almost the entire city. Which,
holy shit!
Yeah, we're starting off with something sad, and this fire did actually happen. This is real, and it left thousands and thousands of people homeless. Many died, and survivors had nowhere to go. So what the survivors did go were the temples, because they were kind of a space of like respite and care. And so these Shinto temples that the survivors would go stay at these places. And one of these survivors was a teenage girl named Yaoya Oshichi and her dad. And her dad was a greengrocer, so he sold fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. And his grocery store had burned to the ground, as well as their house. And they, like many others, awful. They lost their home. Anyway, they were in this temple. And pretty soon, this teenage girl does what teenage girls do, and she falls in love with a boy. And he is
not all teenage girls. Hashtag not all teenage
Sorry.
girls.
Sometimes it's not just
fresh off the presses of you talking about how you were in love with the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers.
She's beautiful.
Wow. Bisexual
I am
and gay
erasing
erasure.
us
Gay
right
erasure.
now.
Gay erasure.
Erasure.
By gay erasure.
In this case, this teenage girl liked a boy.
Let's just say teenage person falls in love, which is what most of us do.
Teenage person falls in love.
A teenager falls in love.
In only a way a teenager could. If you remember being a teenager.
Helpless. Just awful. Disgustingly
fall to
helpless.
pieces.
It's so infuriating and it ruins your life.
Yeah. It completely consumes you.
It
much
does.
like fire does to an entire city. So
or sharding will at your entire pant. Leg. Yes.
How dare you bring up my pant leg at a time like this? It's barely recovering. It's funny because I didn't shart, but now I think I might have. Like, we've talked about it enough that I'm like, yeah, I did.
I'm psyoping you.
You're psyoping me into thinking I sharted earlier today. Hey, it's not too late. The day's not over. I'll show you. So, Oshichi and one of the temple priests fall in love. And he's a young guy, and they have this intense, whirlwind romance while she's staying there, and her dad is rebuilding their home and the city. And before long, Oshichi and her dad ended up having to move back home. And she is just so bummed. She's like,
how far is this from the actual temple?
It's in a different district of the city. So I'm pretty sure this temple was probably outside of the city. This is where it goes into folklore a little bit. We don't really know.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of different tellings of this where there's more details about what they would do. They'd write each other letters and they'd sneak off at night and et cetera, et cetera. And it's all kind of depending on who tells it. And it had been adapted into a bunch of kabuki play, like kabuki theater. And so there's also those retellings. And so
got it.
We don't really know exactly, but she's far enough away that she's lovesick. And she's just like, Dad, I want to go back to the temple and live there with my boy toy. And he's also like in love with her. And
not
and
the
her
father.
dad.
You're talking about the boy.
Not the father. Oh, please no. Wow.
Just the way you framed that sentence made it sound like you were saying that. I'm just correcting it.
The temple boy, which I don't have his name. Should have looked that up.
Boy.
Temple boy is also in love with her, and they're writing letters or whatever.
It's mutual.
It's mutual
love. Yes.
And if you remember being a teenager, it, like you said, it just completely takes over your whole life. And she wanted to get back to him. And being a woman in Japan in 1600s, you don't really have much of a... Being a woman anywhere in the world in the 1600s, you don't really have much of like wiggle room to do what you want. And priests I don't think they would have a wife or anything, if I'm correct. And they were just kind of separate lives. So what does one do when they want to organize a meeting with somebody they love?
You go to meetup.com or
you burn down the city again.
Oh, sure. Okay. This is like that serial killer test where it's like you meet somebody at a funeral. And then she's just like, oh my God, I need to meet him again. So she kills somebody. Or like, how do you get him to come back? And like, you're supposed to say you find his number, but then someone will be like, well, you kill someone and go to another funeral.
And go to another funeral. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was her logic where she was like, well, last time I met the love of my life, it was because the city burned down. So logic goes that's what's going to work.
No, I'm following. It makes sense. It is a pattern.
It is a pattern.
She's not incorrect in terms of like an assumption based on the data. This is like AI, effectively. It's literally all. This is why it's not artificial intelligence, right? Because it's not intelligent. It's just looking for patterns. So you can make an argument that this is basically what ChatGPT will tell you. It's like you just light the city on fire again because fire is what led to you in the first place.
Equals
and like programmers will be like, this sounds great. Let's ship it, and I'm going to go to my yacht because I'm a trillionaire now.
I'm a trillionaire and watch the world burn.
Yeah. Also, we're probably a sociopath. That's why you end up being a CEO of a tech company, because you are a serial killer.
You have to be. There's no way you can get up that like last week talking about like kings. It's like you can't get to that level without giving up your humanity or not having it to begin with. So our girl decides to burn down the city again. So she gets her city burning supplies from the city burning supply store.
City burning supply store. Yeah, I love that store.
I always go there.
It's in the Shinjuku district. I love it. Yes.
I'm banned. And a little bit about Edo or Edo. I actually don't know how it's pronounced. I heard Edo and Edo. The city, which is now Tokyo.
I feel like Edo is ITO and then Edo would be EDO.
I think you're right.
But I don't know.
Edo was run by a shogunate, which was not the emperor. There was an emperor, but then different areas of Japan were run by shogunates. And so the emperor actually had very little to do with day-to-day government. Yeah. So everyone was a little bit different, and they all were kind of like on the verge of killing each other at all times.
Yeah, it's like lords and shit.
Yes, exactly. And so there were different laws in different places, and the law in this land was that if you set a fire, we're going to kill you because...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably a fair law for that time and period as well. Is not...
Well, yeah,
you can't just go to Home Depot, just buy a bunch of shit.
Right.
Just rebuild it.
Also, their houses are all wood and paper.
Also, Japan's famously they're not talking to other people at this time.
No, they're famously
importing anything.
Started shutting down borders, and after getting stung a little bit by the Dutch and the English, which who among us hasn't been double-crossed by the Dutch? Anyway, I started thinking about the Dutch. But yeah, so at this point, Japan had opened up a little bit for foreign trade. And then...
Oh, they did? Okay, I didn't know
that. They did, but then they went around I think around 1600, they
just dipped their toes in the water and then went back
I meant to say Portuguese, not Dutch. There's so many colonizers.
I was thinking it was going to be the Portuguese because I always think about the Catholics trying to come in and convert everybody.
Yeah. All the secret Christians.
That movie? You didn't see that movie.
I don't know.
It's Silence. It's Martin Scorsese movie. It's Andrew Garfield playing like a Portuguese priest who's trying to go in and what's the word? The term apostatize is what they're
proselytize.
No. Like when you have to like give up, you have to be like Christ is bad.
I don't know.
I think it's apostatize or whatever. They're like, you have
Apostasy.
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commit apostate. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. A lot of people didn't like that movie because it's very slow, but it's like
I like slow movies,
as people say. But I thought it was really interesting because it was like, it's all about the Japanese being like, yeah, we're not gonna kill people who convert to Christianity, or sorry, we're not gonna kill the priests. Right. We're just gonna kill all these disciples in front of the priests and get them to give up Christ. So I was like, that's like next level crazy.
Yeah, it's like
in terms of like trying to get colonizers.
Like, wow,
to
you
leave.
Went further than we usually do. Oh, whoa!
Yeah, I was like, whoa!
You're making us watch.
And it's all about how like his character like refuses to do it, and then I'm sorry, I'm just gonna tell you the summary of it, but like
go for it.
He refuses to do it, and then all these people keep getting killed over and over again. And he's just like, no, like I have to stay strong because that's what Christ did. That's what Christ did. That's what Christ did. And then. What's his name? Liam Neeson is the priest that was there before him that he was sent to try and bring back. And he's
Qui-Gon
just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn is there and he's like, oh, you let them out. Or he's like, what did you do? And he's like, he's like, of course I did it. And he's like, what? You gave up for Christ and blah, blah, blah. Like you forfeited your beliefs. And he's like, you let all those, he's like, do you think Christ would have sat and let all these people die just so he wouldn't put his foot on a picture? And he's like, sacrificing yourself for the religion is really just about like giving up the thing you love. He's like, that's what sacrifice means. It's about letting go of the thing that you hold the most dear, even if in this case it's about Christ, but because it's about saving the lives of these people. He's like, that's what you should have done. And then Andrew Garfield at the end is like, oh my God, I've been so blind the whole time. Like, whoa, that's my sense of pride. It's really like, I'm not even Christian, but I was like, am I Christian at the end of this? I was like, that was like a really intense, it was like a philosophical thing. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But kind of to your point, it's like, this is what the real teachings of Christ are. It's not about like adhering specifically to the book. It's about like, what is don't let these people die because of like this idea that you think comes from this book. It's about like helping people, not letting them die. Anyway,
that's being converted to a religion and not a gospel.
Yes, exactly. And I just thought it was like a weirdly, really beautiful. It's really dark, obviously, because a lot of people get killed. But I thought that was like a very profound kind of like realization for that character. I was like, whoa.
I want to watch that. That sounds amazing. Yeah. I love Andrew Garfield. People are like lukewarm on him, but I actually like everything he's been in, and I like him a lot.
I think this is always the thing is like, I don't like Andrew Garfield necessarily, but every role that Andrew Garfield is in, you're like, that's the guy that you need to play that character.
Exactly. He's perfect.
You know I mean? I wouldn't watch, he's not like a leading man where I'm like, man, Andrew Garfield's in it, gotta watch it. But you're always like, yes, of course Andrew Garfield should have been this character that's like so devout and like sappy that you would just be like, no, right? Or like Wardo from
conflicted religious people, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was in Under the Banner of Heaven, and he was also in what is it? The guy the Conscientious Objector movie.
I never saw it. The Mel Gibson one? Is he in that one?
No, it's like the go to war. It's a World War I, and he's like, I won't fight because I'm Amish or whatever. I actually don't know. Mennonite? I can't. Whatever.
And Social Network's always my favorite role of his. He plays Wardo. He's very good in that.
I've never seen the Social Network.
Oh, the movie's so good. Yeah. It's very film bro of me to say it, but I love it. I love it for a different reason, right? This is like one of those now. It's just turning into a film podcast.
You're You're different.
No. It's like
you're not like other girls.
I'm not like other girls. No, I'm literally not like other boys. It's like it's a string of these movies like Fight Club and Social Network and American Psycho, where a lot of like dumb men take the wrong idea from and they're like, no, this is like a cautionary tale or satire about how like men are inherently
turn
idiotic
into monsters.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what the point of these stories
the playbook
are.
To becoming a monster. Don't do it.
And then people are like, oh, Mike Zuckerberg's so awesome. And then we'll be like, I love Patrick Bateman, or like, I love like Tyler Durden. And I'm like, you've missed the point.
You shouldn't love Tyler Durden.
Yes,
nobody
it's
should.
It's a cautionary tale.
It's funny because like my boyfriend in college, shout out to Victor. He's great.
Victor Frankenstein,
Victor Frankenstein, my boyfriend. No, he wanted to show me a bunch of these movies, and he's like, he wasn't the typical like, but we watched it with a bunch of bros from the dorm that he lived in, and we were both just like, nobody understands this.
No, they don't.
Everyone loves this dude, and it's not about. I don't know.
These are the same people that become like suckers to objectivism and like read Ayn Rand, and they're like, that's what I want to do.
It's like you shouldn't.
No, don't.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're not my dad.
You're not Ayn Rand is my dad. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that was the film corner. Film corner diatribe, not That's diatribe. Side quest. Silence. I think you'd like the movie Silence. I think you'd enjoy it. I think it's pretty good.
I should watch it.
Yeah.
Well, that is the time period of this era where things are just pretty intense. Like, it's not only that, Europeans weren't allowed in, but Japanese people weren't allowed out.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to leave the island, which it was under the like, well, here's the thing. When you see some Portuguese people come in and do what they do and like trade and convert, you're like, I don't want that at all.
No.
We're closing the borders for everyone. No one's going to get, and I don't blame them because through the trade network, you find out what they are doing in other places. And these, shogunates were like, I see the writing on the wall. We're going to die if we let these people back in. And so we're shutting it. And so it was very insulated. Not necessarily total, like they just didn't see people. They didn't trade, but they did hear what was going on in the world. Anyway, it's an interesting time. I actually am really interested in learning more about the Edo period, but that's some context. And so she is in this it's a very rigid-ish society. And like I said, girls and women didn't really have much of a place beyond being related by marriage or blood to a man. Yeah. So this girl, the fact that she was like so lovesick and was like going nuts is pretty unacceptable to everybody around her. And
how dare you?
I know. How dare you fall in love with a boy? Anyway. Or anyone. I don't know. I can't see. Yes, I can. Never mind. So she gets her city. I'll shart wherever I want to shart. Okay.
You can see it.
Unlike Japan, I have not closed off my shart, my shart trade network.
The Shart Trade Network.
Yeah. Silk Road, Shart Road. Okay.
Shart Road. Yeah.
I can't talk about sharting anymore. Okay. So, where was I?
That's why you're weak. Sorry. Continue.
Like I said at the start, I could shart you under a table. A water table.
A water table, a shart table, remember? The sous vide shart table.
It's something new every time.
Disgusting.
We're bad. Oh. There are good podcasts, you guys.
You could be listening to any number of them right now instead of this one.
So back to the lovesick girl who burns down a city. So she gets her city burning supplies and she's like, this'll do it. Right. I know. I'll burn down. I'll start with my house. How about that? So she's like,
practice
I'll start with my neighborhood.
Home. It's very safe. I get it.
Safe space to practice arson.
Space plates.
Space plates to plastic arson. That is a joke. So she ends up getting caught because people are like, girl, we just had a fire. Are you insane?
Your receipt of the fire burning down store is like, lying on the table.
Someone bought a bunch of fire supplies. It's a fire sale.
They're having a fire sale?
They're having a fire sale? Oh, no. A fire sale. Okay, so she's in the act of arson, and they catch her, and they arrest her because they're like, we're not messing around with fire because this will literally kill a bunch of people. What are you thinking? And the government was like the judge who tried her was like, yeah, but she's just a girl. Like,
oh, interesting.
She's young, right? She's what? How old is she?
Who among us?
Who among us hasn't destroyed a whole city out of love?
Lit it on fire.
So
the judge is like, don't arrest her or don't put her in jail.
Yeah,
she was just
they're
being a
like,
lovesick teenager.
And he's like, well, she was just being crazy. She's just some teenage girl. And they're like, well, she's 16, so over the age of 16, it's execution time. Like there's like an age of
age of murdering consent.
Yeah, they're like, you're not 15 anymore. The state can murder you now. And the judge kept being like, you're 15, right? And she was like, no. He's like, yeah, but I think you're 15, right?
You're 15, idiot.
And he kept saying this, and she was like, no, I'm 16. And he's like, I'm pretty sure you're 15. And finally, either out of honesty or stupidity, she was just like, no, I'm definitely 16. And they're like, okay, we have to kill you. I'm sorry. And so she gets put to death. They execute her. You want to know how?
Whoa, that was very Game of Thrones. I didn't expect the hero of your story to get killed immediately.
Oh, they killed her. Yeah. They don't mess around. Do you want to know how they killed her? Can you guess?
They chopped her head off.
No.
They burned her.
They burned her. They set a fire for the girl who set a fire. Anyway, they burned her at the stake.
I said poetic.
It is, yeah. They're like, you wanted fire, here you go.
There you go.
And that's how the story ends.
That was a really short tab.
It's, there's more. So
the Bleacher Report app is your destination for sports. Right now, the NBA's heating up, March Madness is here, and MLB is almost back. Every day there's a new headline, a new highlight, a new moment you've got to see for yourself. That's why I stay locked in with the Bleacher Report app. For me, it's about staying connected to my sports. I can follow the teams I care about, get real-time scores, breaking news, and highlights all in one place. Download the Bleacher Report app today so you never miss a moment.
The story became so part of Japanese folklore and culture that it's been depicted across like all forms of art. You see it everywhere. And she's like this kind of like I don't want to say like a Juliet, a Romeo and Juliet, but that sort of kind of tragedy, and that's how well it was known. It was just like Oshichi was like oh yeah, we all know who that is. She's the horse, the fire horse lady. And the reason they call her the fire horse lady is because she was born in the year of the fire horse.
Oh, okay.
So 1666 was the year she was born.
I think I know the year of the fire horse, Anna. Go ahead.
You know 1666? Were you there?
Yeah, obviously. Who doesn't? God, stop trying to talk down to me like I don't know the year of the fire horse of 1600s Japan.
I'm sorry, I forgot that you're cultured.
God, so much splaining. Gross.
Hannah,
Continue.
It's like I should start a podcast with the word splaining in it. How about that?
Hannah splaining, yeah.
Hannah's, and it's just me getting angry, like yelling at you. I don't know what. No, it's this. So she was born in the year of the fire horse, 1666. 1666 was not only the year of the fire horse, but it was the year of like the fire horse, because the year of the horse already has a fire element to it, so it's like double fire horse. Okay. So fire horse years are important because across the board, they usually mean societal or social upheaval. Oh. And in
the in a fire horse year right now? Did I just jump ahead to like the end of the tab?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah, in the zodiac, there are 12 animals in the everyone says the Chinese zodiac, but it's actually used across all of East Asia. Okay. There are 12 animals that go in a cycle. They go in a 12-year cycle. It's also layered on top of another rotation of 5 main elements. So there's like water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. And so with those 2 cycles combined, every 60 years you get a unique or the specific combo of like fire horse or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I looked up ours. I'm a fire rabbit, which sounds insane. And
that tracks.
You're a water pig.
Sure. Why not? What does that mean that I'm a water pig?
You're a water table pig. I don't know. So water pigs are associated with gentleness and modesty and bluntness. So
I think that's true.
Absolutely.
I think I can see all those things are me.
Fire rabbits are associated with high energy, impulsive behavior, and passionate and temperamental. So,
yep. I believe.
Yeah. So the fire horse year is intense. In many East Asian cultures, it represents change, intense energy, moving forward, transformation. And it's actually like kind of an important year in a lot of ways because they see it as rebirth a little bit, like destruction.
It's also very Zoroastrian, right?
Yeah.
The fire element of it.
Absolutely. Perfect. Right after Nowruz. Because of Oshichi's story, Japan specifically has a superstition attached to it. So they don't just believe that it's like, all these things. They believe that it is extremely unlucky to be born as a woman in the year of the fire horse.
Okay.
And which would mean that like if you're a woman born in the year of the fire horse, shout out mom. I found that out.
Nice.
You're bad luck to everybody around you. So like your parents are going to have difficulty.
Look at her firstborn, obviously.
I know. Yes. Look at me. She made this. A fire rat? No, wait. Was it rat? Rabbit.
Fire bunny.
A fire bunny. Ooh, I like rat better.
I like water pig. Water pig's just a hippo, it feels like.
Well, water pig, I don't know. Why is it?
I think it's just I just think of a hippo. I'm just a hippo.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Like chilling all the time, but could probably kill someone.
Absolutely destroy and murder somebody.
Just break it for 100%.
Do not get in the way of me and a water source.
Yeah, rice emergency. So in Japan, to this day, it's actually really like oh, she's a fire horse woman. Like, careful.
Nobody bangs the year before the year of the fire horse.
That's what I was just about to get to.
Oh, no shit. They even just are like, oh, fire horses next year. We're not even going to have sex.
Yep. The last fire horse,
that's crazy.
The last fire horse year was 1966, and the birth rate plummeted.
Whoa.
500 million less babies were born.
Dear Lord.
25%. There's like a chart. There's a chart, and it's like 1965, and then it just shoots down for 66, and then goes back up for 67. So there was no other explanation. They're like, and it was just Japan. Because these other countries, other East Asian countries are like, well, we don't necessarily believe it's bad luck. We just think it's a crazy year.
Yeah.
So there's like way less Japanese women born in 1966. And those who did get pregnant in 1966 oftentimes would terminate the pregnancy. So
care of it,
abortion rates skyrocketed.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts? So
yeah.
And this was like like nowadays, like younger people in Japan are like, well, whatever, zodiac is zodiac. It's like a fun thing. We're not putting stock into it. But like
now younger people in Japan are like, we're not having babies, period. It
we're
doesn't
not
matter
having
what the year is.
No water pigs, no fire rats,
nothing.
rabbits, nothing. Oh, they're going all out. But back then it was still very, like, the zodiac is very, like, still very much a thing. We think about, like, astrology as, like, oh, a fun thing. But, like, in China and Japan and stuff, they still put stock in it, especially back in 1966 and before. So the year before, the last fire horse year before 66 was 1906. And the birth rates also plummeted in 1906. Damn. It's this insane phenomenon where it's just like, no, we don't want a girl. And especially we don't want a girl who will be hot-headed and ruin everybody's lives.
It's every 64 years? Is that
every
what it was?
60 years. You doing the math?
6 years. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. Every 60 years, there's one of these cycles.
Okay.
So nobody wanted a fire horse daughter because they're hot-headed, they're short-tempered, they are disagreeable and difficult, which just sounds like me and most women I know.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Why wouldn't we be angry all the time? I'm angry all the time.
You have nothing to be bothered by.
I have look.
Nothing.
Keep my head down and I'll be
Listen,
happy.
Stop being so emotional.
Stop being so hysterical.
Stop being so hysterical, Hannah. We're trying to record a podcast about sharting.
I just want to shart in peace. Second wave feminist sharting. I don't know. Second shart. I can't talk. I'm so tired right now. So this manifest. So having a fire horse daughter, and they'd even say that these women would end up being the ruin of their husband, and potentially even killing him with all of their high stress attitudes and
just based on the year you were born.
Yep, based on the year you were born and how it lines up with a 2,000-year-old zodiac calendar. And here's the thing: I'm not coming for the zodiac because I think people can do and believe. And
the zodiac will come for you, and you'll never figure out who it was.
Buddy, it's coming for us. Yeah, it's true. The zodiac's writing notes now.
Yes, looks like my handwriting is a font. Yeah,
it does look like your hand. You do have zodiac killer handwriting.
No, so just for context, for no people are saying, so people know what we're talking about. I tried turning my handwriting into a font, where I like put out all the letters and then scanned it in and did it, and then it just looked like the Zodiac Killer. Because my handwriting is meant to be like, when you look at it, when I just handwrite it, it doesn't look like the Zodiac. But when you separate all the letters, then it looks like the Zodiac.
It's very sharp.
This isn't going to work. Yeah.
It's very sharp.
Because I always do with my 0.5 millimeter pen. That's why I always draw on those. That's why it looks that way.
You have a very specific and unique handwriting. It's good in a good way, like a cartoonist way.
It's hard to replicate my handwriting. It's so specific and it doesn't make sense.
No, mine is just terrible. No one can read it. Okay, so where am I? At my house?
You said that all the ladies
so these
fire horses will like ruin their lives and kill their husbands.
Yeah, so people will get engaged, and oftentimes in these, like, especially in the countryside and stuff like that, they would go to astrologists or zodiac specialists to like to check, like, okay, is this going to work? What year were you born, and how is this going to work? And if they found out, oftentimes those women just weren't going to get married.
Damn.
Like, no one would marry them.
They should marry each other.
I know. Look,
the ladies could have married each other and be like, screw that. Somebody could start a covenant.
Covenant? A covenant? Oh, like covenant? Like nuns?
Convent. What are they called? Convent?
Coven.
I'm sorry.
There's a coven. There's a coven and a convent, but you combine
What's the witch
two.
one? Where like the witches get together. Coven. I'm sorry. Yeah. Apologies to all of our witch listeners, of which I think we have, no pun intended, a lot.
I know. Yeah. Shout out to Erica, my BFF from high school. Yeah. She's a practicing witch.
A witch coven. That's what I meant to say, not covenant. A witch coven of fire. The fire horse coven. What the shit?
Okay. I just got
Movie idea.
Full body. Okay. Oh my! And it's gonna be like a lesbian romance. I'm dying.
Yeah, bunch of Japanese witches going around like cursing everybody who basically was hating on them for being born in a certain year. This is the best horror movie idea ever.
Love this. And they all fall in love.
Yeah. Well, they support each other where other people didn't support them. That's the whole point.
There has to be the love aspect of it. I need that.
Yes.
Everybody who writes books and stuff, write a horror romance novel, please. I will buy it.
We will commission it. Let us know.
Fire Horse Coven, dude. Those words make me want to scream.
Should we make like a patch of like the Fire Horse Coven?
Yes. And everyone my mom's age can wear it.
Yeah. And people are gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" And I'll be like, "Kava, why do you have a Fire Horse Coven?" And be like, "It's this Japanese lesbian witchcraft coven group." they'd be like, why are you wearing it?
It's like, I'm an ally.
Listen, if there's any Japanese people here, any specifically Japanese lesbians that are listening, that would be awesome.
Oh, we'll make this patch.
That. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That just gave me life, by the way. Those words.
I know, I could tell. Your eyes just like lit up. You're like Popeye eating spinach.
Oh yeah. So these women just wouldn't get married. Like they had, like, it was, people were awful to them, and they were seen as bad luck. And not even their parents. Like, their parents would always be like, "Oh, it's because she's a fire horse woman." Yeah. And it's like, you couldn't even have emotions.
Again, to me, that's awesome. I'd be like, what? Your daughter's a fire horse woman? That sounds cool as shit.
That's what my mom was born in the year of the fire horse. And so I haven't told her yet, but I absolutely know she'll be like, yes, I was. She's all about being like a thorn in the patriarchy's side. Always has been. A
fire horse coven.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. This is it. Your mom's the first member, even though she's not Japanese.
She's not Japanese at all. Not even a little. Okay. So in other countries like Vietnam and China, though, so fire horse years are actually like I said, like a year of cleansing and destruction, but then rebuilding. So it's like an energetic, high energy destruction, which a lot of these fire horse years, if you remember, one of the years is 1906, and San Francisco earthquake happened.
I was gonna say, wasn't that yeah.
And it burned down almost the whole city of California. And so there's a lot of these fire horse years that actually do line up with big fires and disasters and societal upheavals. So in 1666, the entire city of London was destroyed by fire. Damn. And I went back, don't worry, there's some more. I mean, we'll get there. So discrimination against fire women manifested just in Japan, mainly. Yeah. And the year itself in other East Asian countries was kind of feared, but it was also revered, and it's a time for us to rebuild. So I got curious, especially after hearing that the year 1666, fire of London, and that the year 1906. What else happened on these fire horse years? And besides my mom being born, 1966 was also the year of the People's Revolution in China. And
I don't think I realized it was that late.
Mao Zedong came to power, I want to say in the late 40s. But
I was like, it was earlier than that, yeah.
The People's Revolution was when they purged all things that they believed did not fall under communism. So that was when millions of people died. And they destroyed, it was awful. They purged China of its history in a lot of ways so that was 1966, and that set off what we're still seeing today with China, where it's just this horrible, I mean, like I said, upheaval. And a lot of Chinese people who are interested in the zodiac and study it are like, absolutely, that fits with the fire horse year. It's a big social upheaval. And also 1966 was when the Vietnam War escalated, and the U.S. troops sent 250,000 troops. The U.S. sent 250,000 troops over to Vietnam, which was devastating. So there were reasons to be like, yeah, this is absolutely a fire horse year. There was also riots in Hong Kong that led to a lot of deaths and social change. And another one that came to mind for me, of course, here I go, I'm bringing it back to Wales, was the Aberfan coal mine disaster, which, because of the coal board, the National Coal Board, they were depositing coal waste in a weird spot, and it slid down the mountain and buried a school full of children. And
that's terrible.
It became this it's awful. And then there was this big mining disaster in France. So that all over the world there seems to be these big changes. And the Welsh one, it was it enacted social change because they were like, hey, no one cares about miners at all, and they're treated us like garbage. So with all of these destructions come big changes. Yeah. And then in 1906, there's the earthquake, San Francisco earthquake and fire. And the Qing dynasty in China was breathing its last breath. So it was they were in a devastating famine. They were 6 years away from the Qing dynasty ending. And then I went back to the next one, 1846. I did this for a bit. And I saw that there was a giant fire that burned down the city of St. John's in Newfoundland, Canada, leaving 12,000 people homeless. Also the Mexican-American War. And then in 1786, there was a huge earthquake in China that flooded and killed over 100,000 people. And then I could go on, but I will say these things are open to interpretation, zodiac and stuff like that. It's very varied and
kind of weird that there's no fires for 60 years, though.
That's the thing. That's the thing with this thing. It's you can decide that this means something.
Yeah, or it could be this happens no fires after
every
1906.
Year. Yeah, these disasters happen. You could probably attribute this to most things, but I will say this. Can you guess when the next fire horse year is?
It's this year.
Yep. You did the math.
If it's 66, yep.
Yeah. It started in February with the Lunar New Year. And so far, it seems
great. Yeah.
Like this year is on trash.
The fire is in Iran right now. That's where the first one starts.
It's we've got a classic social and political firehorse upheaval of a year, and
I mean, again, it's not
every
like no
year
other
is
fire.
this.
Nothing. I was like, yeah, it's not like nothing else has happened in the past
Right.
few years.
Right. It's just one of those things that it's fun to put a symbol to.
Yeah.
And a lot of astrologists and people are just freaking out, which
Yeah.
I think they should have been freaking out last year and the year before and the year before that and the year before that, because this has just been going on and on and on, and it feels really, really bad. So that's
Listen, as long as it'll spark people into action, no pun intended.
Spark.
That's a good thing.
But I told you it was short.
Oh,
But
that's short.
yeah, that
Okay.
was the
Good.
year
Thank
of
you.
the fire horse. Yeah,
Year of the fire horse.
the
But you know
curse,
what?
the curse of the fire horse. But
Curse of the fire horse. But from the ashes rises the fire horse coven.
yes, and they will reclaim what it means to be a fire horse woman.
I don't even have to ask this question about how you want to close your tabs, because obviously you're going to burn them.
Burn them down. Yeah, 100%. Crackling wood. Yeah.
You want me to count you down?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I'm
That's what the
lighting
sound
it on
effect's supposed
fire.
to come in.
Well, I do what I want. So.
You're going.
I do what I like. I said I do what I want.
Okay, moving on to listener emails. Our email is from Lauren from Ohio.
Hi, Lauren.
Hello, Hannah, Kava, Alyssa, and many other Kavas. Already love it. I thoroughly enjoyed the Magic Eye episode, but I really perked up when I heard that mime-based advertising was involved.
Mime time.
Mimed up. It's
How do you
time.
mime lighting the city of Tokyo on fire? Is that fire? You gotta
I
light
don't
the
know.
match. Okay.
What's the what is it called? ASL, right? What's
ASL.
ASL term for fire?
This is clapping. I know that. It looks
Clapping?
like fire.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I always want to call it ESL because I confuse them.
I know.
But ASL. I don't know whatever the ASL for fire is. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Yoplait mimes? I can't say
The
that I have.
Yoplait
Have you?
Mines?
Yoplait mimes.
Oh,
Mimes from Yoplait.
My
Didn't I make
daddy-
a Go-Gurt joke that episode? Jerk. Did I make a yogurt joke recently that you fixated on?
Oh,
I
that
said
was
something about Go-Gurt.
You said something about
Packing lunch to
Pack
go somewhere.
horse. Batman.
Pack horse, right? Go-Gurt, right?
Yeah, the knights would pack Go-Gurt for their squires would pack Go-Gurt for the knights. But I was just picturing the Yoplait mines. Like my daddy worked in the Yoplait mines.
I get it from the mime. It's basically like stalactites where like yogurt's falling off from the roof and they're just catching it into these plastic bags and then sealing them up.
And then carrying them out. That's being a miner.
Yeah. In 2022, a friend of mine found a t-shirt in St. Paul, Minnesota that was clearly a swag item from something called the National Yoplait Mime Search.
I want that t-shirt.
Yeah, me too. I instantly went down the Tablet hole. Thus began my years-long obsession. I've learned the following. Number 1, General Mills acquired Yoplait in 1977. Their special events manager, Bob Jackson, who had previously worked for Disney, became director of new product marketing in 1980. He developed the initial marketing campaigns for Yoplait and Craisins. Was he an evil genius? Maybe. As far as I can tell, sometime between 1981 and 1984, Jackson decided to hire a mime to promote Yoplait because Yoplait equals French yogurt and mimes were French-ish, right? I could see that.
Yeah, sure.
Number 3, this initial mime was loaned out to festivals, galas, and food expos. I like how he's loaned out.
Like he's like an animal.
Yeah. Or like a sex worker under a pimp of some sort. Just be like, I'll give you my best mime. You can take her.
They're pimping an advertising mime out to people.
Yeah, just be like, just make sure you don't talk back. Anyway, in May 1985, Yoplait launched their national mime search.
Bitch slaps the mime. Not funny.
National mime search. Oh my God, in 1985. Number 4, they held a dozen competitions around the nation. The rules were strict. No clowns and no juggling. Winners, one per city, received $2,000 and a job with the Yoplait for a couple of years. Yeah, this is mimes, right?
Why did I picture some clown getting dragged off stage and executed? Why was it execution? She's like, you juggled.
You brought this on yourself.
Get out bag.
Yeah, you lied to us. Number 5. The mimes did the same kind of work as before, performing at festivals and such, but they achieved national fame when they were featured in Yoaplay's Float for the 97th Tournament of Roses Parade in 1986. A description of this truly bonkers parade float. Quote, so you wake up and you watch the Tournament of Roses Parade wind its way through Pasadena. No? Well, then you'll miss the day's largest performer. He's 65 feet tall with a 29-foot waist, 38-foot chest, and 17-foot neck. His name is Master Mime. The central figure in Yoaplay's silent laughter float, an 11-ton moving menagerie of color and comedy, 6,000 pounds of which are flowers and a few hundred pounds of which are 12 of the finest mimes in the nation. End quote.
It sounds like a fever dream. A
It does.
gigantic mime. Oh.
This giant mime will consume us all. I'm happy to report that there is footage of the float on YouTube. And my friend who found that fateful shit, knowing how insane I got about this, got me a Yoplay Mime Search shirt of my own.
Yes.
Hope this brought you some joy. Love the pod so much. You are delightful people. See you at Tricky Nixie's Soviet Flat Earth Tribute Toilet, Lauren from Ohio.
Wow.
Did you find the shirt? I need to look at the logo.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find a video. I tried because I was going to do a watch along, but I couldn't find the Rose Bowl mime float. Let's do that.
I want to at least find the Yoplay mime shirt. You do it for Yoplay? No, that's not it.
I don't know. Did this person make this up?
Oh, here we go. I see it.
Oh, I found
There's
it.
a purple one.
Uh,
Oh, look at that. Here, I'll put that so you can forget to drop it into the images folder, and then Alyssa can message you on the day that the episode's going to publish and be like, Hannah,
Mom,
did you put the images in there? And you'll be like,
can't do anything
sure didn't.
right, can I? Sure. Why are you surprised?
I'm not. It's pretty good.
Oh,
Incredible.
that's beautiful.
I love it.
National Yope. I want that shirt. I like how it's a shirt at a thrift store of somebody taking a photo. I'm looking at pictures of the Rose Parade from that year, and I'm not seeing the mime float, but I know it's got to be in here.
What year was it? 1986? 1985?
Yeah, 86, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here's... Okay, Rose Bowl Yoplay float. We should do a watch along.
Tournament of the Roses. It might have to be like the whole thing rather than just like the one Yoplay. I'm not finding it.
Me neither.
I might have to watch like a 2-hour thing of it.
Okay, well, maybe we can find it and watch it sometime and put it on the Patreon. I just love the idea of a 65-foot mime rolling down the street.
I love it too. Covered in roses.
Covered in roses.
Just like the flowers that they are.
With 12 other mimes miming along.
Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, thank you.
Anna, why don't you tell them where they can also send their emails?
Yeah, you can send emails to us at 500opentabs@gmail.com. That's 500. Write us whatever you want to tell us. What your
Mime
reason?
us.
Yeah, make sure it's a mime video note.
Mime us a
video note.
listener or an audio note. It's just silence for 3 minutes and be like, I mimed the whole thing. You couldn't see?
Just hearing like slight little like mouth sounds, hand sounds.
Cloth pass, right? Just hearing fabric moving.
Please send us your voice memos, your emails of recent tablet holes you've gone down.
Tabbits.
And you can also follow us at 500 Open Tabs on YouTube. We just hit 1,000 followers. Congrats!
Yeah, we're rich.
We are pretty rich, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're
rich.
cents of rich. No, we're still trying to figure out how to divide up our first cent.
Tell people about the show and please get them to watch the
Yes,
listen,
please.
If you're at home, just leave our YouTube channel on overnight. Just have it play every video on repeat. Just have it play the ads.
Do it. Use up a ton of electricity and power and data.
It's easier than AI.
Yeah.
It's less energy consuming than AI, and at least there's a direct result of artists getting paid instead of artists getting money stolen from them.
Yes, do that. Also, we have a Patreon, and you can listen to next week's episode early. And you just get a bunch of bonus stuff on there as well. Things we've cut out, things we maybe can't put on the main podcast that are a little bit
too spicy.
A little bit too, and by spicy we mean just gross most of the time. Inappropriate. Yeah. And you can get some some story. Like we cut out a whole bunch of us talking with with Simpsons, Canadian Cave, and we cut out most guests. We end up getting in some tangent. So there's always like a fun side conversations. Anyway, please do that.
Follow us on Instagram, 500 Open Tabs, and also we're on. I shouldn't even promote Blue Sky. I keep forgetting to log into there, but
me too.
We have one if you want to add us.
You can also follow us individually at Hannah Hillam, and you at...
I'm at PermaFriends on Instagram, and then I also post on Blue Sky. You don't ever post on Blue Sky, really?
No, I used to.
I do.
Yeah, you're like a Blue Sky. You went from Twitter, you were like king of Twitter, and now you're like Prince of Blue Sky.
I'm more about writing stuff than I am about posting drawings. Even though I draw every day, I just am like, I don't feel the need to post my drawings. Like my drawings are for me, but my dumbass like funny joke thoughts make much more sense on Blue Sky. So yes, that's much more of my
complete opposite. My words, I'm like, no one should read these. But my drawings, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Look what I made. Speaking of drawings, I do post a drawing a day on my Instagram. And also, for those of you listening to us, and this is your first impression of us, we are both cartoonists and working artists. And that's another way you can, support us, is go follow us. And
we have, what is it? When does this release? I forget.
The end of March, 20-something.
Okay, so C2E2 is coming up. It might be the very same weekend of this.
Okay, it is, yeah.
Okay,
if you're in
Chicago, is this weekend?
We'll be at C2E2 is this weekend. It is the Comic-Con, Chicago Comic-Con. So come see us at our table. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for listening, you guys. Hannah, thanks for your tab. I guess we should mime our goodbyes.
Yeah, because we're back to mime. So
yes.
Oh, let's do like, how about this? I'll look at this. I'll see you at the
waterboarding table. What did we say it last week?
Oh, I don't remember. That was a week ago.
The waterboards, what's
water
it called?
Table,
water table, sous vide. Yeah.
Yeah, at the
sous vide water table under the well of hope.
That reminds me. Keep the people who are on in your hearts and your minds.
Yes, please do. Again, at the time of this recording, I have no idea, but yes, please.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe things turned out great for once.
Whoa.
Maybe everything's awesome. Not likely, but at least at the time of this recording, everything's terrible still.
I almost forgot to tell everybody what Alyssa is. What her zodiac is.
What is Alyssa?
Metal horse.
So awesome.
So much cooler than both of ours put together.
I'm not surprised that Alyssa has by far the coolest one of the three of us.
Metal horse? Imagine that.
That's a metal band.
Incredible. Oh, 100%.
Metal horse.
Metal horse. Yeah.
Metal horse and fire horse together create something even more interesting.
Yeah. Ooh.
Blacksmith.
Oh.
Fire and metal. Like that. And the only way you give it shape is with a water pig. I don't know. I'm just stringing it all together.
Look, the water pig is...
You know what doesn't matter? Fire rabbit? What the hell were you?
Shut up.
Shart rabbit?
I was Shart bunny. I'm the year...
No. That's our sign off. Live every week like it's Shart week.
Live every week like it's Shart week, folks. And I'll see you on the other side of the chart.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.